What about T and Ludacris? He did a little subliminal back in the day.
Yeah. They used to go each other.
No, but he went direct after that, like in TIP.
No, but
because they released the album King of the South.
It was going on for like a year or so.
Yeah.
Like back and forth, no one saying names and that. But you know who they were talking about.
Yeah, of course.
I remember in one track where he actually says, like, Ludacris says T.I.'s name in it.
TIP on my dick.
Plus your beef ain't legit, so please stay off the TIP on my dick.
Yeah, that's it. He goes, get the TIP off my dick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the tip of my dick, but at the same time, it's TIP, that's T.I.'s name. He was going back and forth for a while.
Saying that shit artistic to you. Made a bitch move.
Like I said, there's a bit of both in that. Obviously, it is wordplay, that is what they're judged on. And when they do it, it is quality. But at the same time, in certain situations, once you said it once, and the person said another subliminal, you've got to come out with it. You can't keep dropping subliminal when the person reacted. And they drop a subliminal the nail one.
Not necessarily. I think it makes it more interesting. I think it makes it more interesting.
It builds a little buzz as well. That's what happens when people's careers ain't going right. Sometimes they just drop a little subliminal or something they ain't like it. Like Game does it a lot, but actually they even drops subliminal. I can't even say
Game's direct.
He's the most direct. He's not talking about your wife.
He's like
everything. He's worse than 50.
Yeah, 50 in Game are direct.
They will try and destroy people.
50 in Game keep it direct, yeah, but like to me, like a lot of them that keep it subliminal sometimes. In the beginning, yeah, I like it. Like,
yeah.
I think it keeps hip hop interesting. It keeps it interesting. Yeah, but a lot of people keep saying, oh, it's a bitch move, I don't think it's a bitch move.
No, it is artistic, I'm not gonna lie. But what I'm saying is, I drop a subliminal, you take a subliminal, then I know you're aiming at me, I'd rather just come at you rather than keep dropping subliminals.
Yeah, you can do that, but
you see what I'm saying? Then you'll come out with classics. That's how Ether came out.
Fuck Jay-Z.
What's up, niggas? And yo, I know you ain't talking about me, dog. You? What?
Fuck Jay-Z.
You been on my dick, nigga. You love my style, nigga.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already.
That's how I Hope He Brought a Gun came out. Yeah, like, it's the directness of what they were saying which made it. And I just look back and you listen to it and you're thinking, raw, like these niggas came with bars from both sides.
But even that comes to a stage where they dropped the subliminals, they just went for each other.
Okay, so who's the subliminal king then?
Jay-Z. It's got to be Jay-Z. Or then Biggie back in the day.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z right now, he's still doing it until he's dead. And he's 40 and he's still rapping, so it's going to be another 20 years rapping.
Jay-Z's the king of it. You got to be careful with Jay-Z's lyrics. You got to be careful with his verses. Like, you got to watch that shit. You got to listen.
Yeah.
You got to listen because like, he learned from Biggie. You see what I'm saying? He learned from Biggie. And that's,
see, it took me a while to get that baby money thing.
That's what I'm saying though. Do you know what I mean? That's how Jay-Z writes. So I mean, that's how Jay-Z writes. It takes you a while to understand what he's saying. That's why a lot of people say.
I found it interesting after that. It was interesting after that, but I would have preferred it if after a while of sending subliminal shots, right? So you just come out directly and say yes, bang.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the same
what
shit
about
with Nas and
50
Jay-Z.
and Wayne? Like there was some videos a while ago, like years back.
Yeah.
But no one ever came out with it though. So when they were both asked about it, they both said no, nothing's going on. It's just whatever, innit? Not one of them came out and said, yeah, I'm aiming at that person. Or
But I think the person that started it should just, you know, if you get asked, just say yeah. Just aiming at something.
Yeah,
but when you deny it, then it just becomes moist.
Because Lil Wayne does it a lot as well.
If you're my favorite rapper, right, and I know you're taking a shot at someone, right, and then you go on radio, right, they ask you, and as a fan, and you just back down and say, no, I wasn't talking about this person. I'll lose respect for you, because that just tells me that shows me that you're not keeping it real.
But at the same time, though, what it is with these artists nowadays is there got to be more role models at the same time. That's what kind of keep them back.
Like, to me, fuck the role model shit. Like, let's just keep.
I know, but what it is like nowadays is everything they do, everything they say is all available to little kids, and all 11-year-olds got a smartphone now. Straight Google, everything's there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in this hip hop, like kids shouldn't be. That's the thing. Then they shouldn't be buying it. How old are they?
It says parental advisory.
You know what I mean? So like, anyone watching it, like to me, I want them to like drop their bars. You know what I mean? I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it keeps things interesting. You see what I mean? Especially when you do it in a certain way. That's the point I'm making. When you do it in a certain way, yeah, it keeps shit interesting.
But at the same time, with the subliminals or the shots, whatever you want to call it, I'd rather they do it because they need it rather than sells.
Sells, yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah, but so who thinks it sells?
50, no matter what, he may have a problem with Ross and Murder Inc. from whatever, but it's just too convenient at the time the beef starts. He'll start it like 3 months before the album drops, make a couple mixtapes aimed at them, then the album will drop. But and then
I would say Common and Drake, but I'm not sure where
but
the whole beef
ulterior
came
motive,
from. Was it
motive.
from the tennis player?
And they're fine of them.
No, but we said that it started from the song Sweet.
Yeah.
But you don't know where Common said that he dropped that. He's trying to get Drake to a level where he's hip hop rather than all this singing shit. He's not down for the singing shit. That's where his mindset came from, why he made Sweet. So I mean, but in the song Sweet, to me, that's an artistic thing. Like at the end of the day, people know he's talking about Drake. Drake knew he talked about him. Drake took the bait. Drake jumped in the ring. Trying to go at Common was the wrong thing, but he tried to go there. You know what I mean? So you're saying, so you think, yeah, that Blaze, that's another thing I was gonna say as well, yeah. Why? You're saying, yeah, that you should go direct, yeah. But sometimes you can't go direct because it's not a real. That person ain't really done something to you. It's not a real issue. You just want to just talk about something. So you think you should just come out and say, Drake, you're a bitch because you sing on songs. That what you think you should do?
Well, maybe not such a way, but if I got a problem with a hip hop rapper, right? Or sorry, a rapper singing, right? I would just come out and say, you know what? Just like Jay-Z did, okay? It's like he's sending out a message like to everyone. It's like, but within that message, you say, yeah, I solely, you know, aim at such and such.
Yeah.
So that's being direct, straight.
So you think that Common should have done that about Drake?
Yeah. If he felt like, right, and he on his song, he should have just said, right, you sing a lot, right? I don't like that, bang. Instead of just saying, oh, such a.
But at the same time,
that's boring, man.
Yeah.
To me, that's boring.
No, but just it is boring, but it's all about keeping it real.
But how random is that in the song? So you're talking about whatever. Oh yeah, Drake. By the way, you sing too much. That's random. You got to make sure it fits in with your song. You're talking about this, and it's like, oh yes.
At the same time, like who's coming to Drake? They're telling him to like.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Who are you to tell someone else like?
His old school, but his old school hip hop, man.
It's a thing. That's his opinion. It's not like who's coming to Drake saying stop singing. Yeah, it's his opinion that he thinks it's degrading hip hop. How he's going about things. You see what I mean? Like the Nicki Minaj thing. I think it's degrading hip hop. So like, it's not like who's he. Like he's a fan of hip hop. If we're talking hip hop, Common is hip hop.
He's a veteran. He's a veteran.
You know
Look how long he's been rapping for.
So that's why he fought away. That's why he dropped these subliminals and it turned into that big beef that happened. You see what I mean? But to me, that's why it keeps hip hop interesting. Some people don't agree with it.
It does keep it interesting.
Like Ibs don't agree with it.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about subliminal shots in general. It keeps it interesting, but at the end of the day, you know, being direct as well just makes it all down and sorted. Instead of just like hiding behind the bush, you know, just be.
But that's why it's artistic, because they want you to come back. They want you to feel what they're saying. They don't want you to say, oh, well that's blatant, and I just disagree with that. Because you're not gonna write a track. You're just gonna write a diss track. You don't want it to be a diss track. You want them. You want that lyrical. Like he wants the real rap to come out of Drake. So the real rap to come out of Drake, yeah. Drake don't make this. He don't make diss songs. He won't make a diss song. So he's got to show his like rapping pedigree in his like little subliminals back.
Yeah, but if he wants the lyrics to come out of Drake, right? Him sending a direct message to Drake, yeah, will do the same message.
That's boring though. That's what I'm saying. That's boring. Like, you ain't got time to be sending no direct message to him. That's
want to make a whole song about Drake.
I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 cent? Oh no, he said I'm about $1. What the fuck's a 50 cent?
I'm about dollars. Who the fuck is 50 cent?
You see what I mean? Yeah, that's Jay-Z talking about going back to 50 when 50 tried to drop shit to Drake, to Jay-Z. You see what I mean? That shit.
But then when Fizz dropped that,
guess
he was
that-
an underground artist still trying to make a name for himself at the same time. Because I wasn't even just aimed at Jay, that was aimed at nigga, all the industry niggas.
Yeah, but he
Like,
still,
he took a shot at Jay-Z.
That's what I mean.
He brought Jay-Z into it.
That's what I mean.
But he wasn't the only name he dropped in there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but
like,
that don't matter though.
Black Street and everything.
But it don't matter though. He still mentioned Jay, and Jay replied. But Jay replied in an artistic way, in his rhyming. They're writers. You see what I mean? They're writers. They're poets. To me, that's what keeps it interesting. Ibs thinks that they should just come direct and say something to people, but I think that's a bit boring for hip hop.
No, what it is
I'm
like,
a fan of hip hop. It's
the
boring.
subliminals is cool. What I'm saying is when he goes back and forth, then I reckon after you replied and they've replied and you both, you feel me, and then you just got to bring it out. You can't just after that just say deny it.
But I said that though, like obviously towards the end, if someone asks you, you can't deny it. That's right. That's bullshit. Like I think if you deny it, then that's bullshit.
He didn't. Common didn't deny it.
No, Common didn't deny it because Drake said his name.
Yeah.
Drake said his name on stage, so
I guess it's artistic when you're sending subliminals, but when you ask, right, if you deny it, it's considered as a bitch move.
To me, yeah.
Yeah, that is a bit.
I
You can't deny it.
I don't disagree. So that means it's both ways then.
Nah, the subliminal itself's not the bitch move. It's
My
like,
point is it. No, this is my point here. This is my point. It's like you're gonna go in the booth, yeah. You're gonna make a track about someone, yeah. Subliminally, yeah. You're gonna make a track about someone, yeah. That's an interesting track. You're doing it in an artistic way. Yeah, I'm busting a shot at you. Yeah, I'm busting a shot at you, yeah. Like I mean it. Like I'm not hiding from the fact because that's what I'm saying. When they do it in a certain way, how they put that pen to paper or however they do it, yeah. Like they're going at the person. They want the person to know. Yeah. So my point is, like they're doing it in a way which is artistic. But once they're asked about it, if you're asked, oh, is that song about so and so? If you say no after that, I think that's a bitch when you say no after that. But my point is,
I agree with that.
Yeah, my point is it's the bit before that.
Yeah, it's the wordplay. And I say, I mean, like I said, these people are they're artists, they're poets, innit? So the more they could do word things in a different way you never heard before,
That's what
it makes
I'm
it
talking
interesting.
About. That's what I'm talking about.
Go on. No, I agree with that bit.
So don't you agree with that bit, Ibs?
Go on, I
Finally
mean,
do.
What do you agree? Ibs is like on the fence,
No,
man.
I finally do, but at the end of the day, I still believe it's a bitch move.
you still prefer that they just come out blatantly, saying, look, you know what, this is not.
I mean, Finn, let's be honest, right? Diss tracks. How many diss tracks were out there that everyone just went out and got? Like, let's say the mixtape that Game had with Finn beef with G Unit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
everyone downloaded that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right, because that was direct.
I think that's more of a West Coast thing. That's what they do. In the
No,
West
but
Coast.
but Subliminal's the same thing though. Like you're still gonna go and get it for that.
Yeah, but this word is cleverly.
It's the same thing. It still creates the same hype. It actually creates more of a hype because you ain't said their name. It creates more of a hype.
More room for discussion and that.
Yeah, exactly. It creates more room for discussion.
No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
You see what I mean? That's what made that's what kept what's his name? The Carter 5 looked like starting up because the day before the Carter 5 came out is when the song leaked with his reply back to Jay-Z.
Talking about baby money, I got your baby money. Kidnap your bitch, get that how much you love your lady money.
The day before, or that night, or something like that. You know what I mean? That's what got everyone interested. It's got fuck. Let's go and get this album. Like we talking about and shit. So I mean, that's what. So it actually being subliminal, and now it's blatant subliminal. Like you know what I mean? Going at man's wife and shit. You see what I mean? But he did it in a way that everyone knows he's coming back at Jay. You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. It keeps it interesting. I don't say that's a bitch move. Cause like we know, how can it be a bitch move? We know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. You know who you're talking about. They know who you're talking about. So to me, it is direct.
It is a bitch move because you haven't mentioned the person's name. And if you get asked about it, if you deny it, it's...
Yeah, but that's only for deny. Who really denies it? Only like what, two people? What, one person? Jeezy.
But I said that
Really?
Game denied when asking
Yeah.
about Jay.
Yeah.
He didn't came with
But I think that's more mind game. I think that's more a mind game
Like a
thing.
bitch.
That's more mind game because then he says he's going at Jar. He didn't say no. He's not going.
Yeah, he
he's
goes,
not
no,
going
he goes, I told him I was talking about Jar with that Maybach line. It's payback time. Keep fucking with me, nigga. Put you under me. Yeah, but then 2 albums later, he made a song called My Bitch.
Moved out the hood, changed the name to Jay. Told everybody she be working with a mill one day. I was introduced to her back in '96. She had a wavy haircut and some big ass lips.
He was aiming at JD 50.
Okay, My Bitch, yeah. That's something. Ain't that a fucking sick song?
It is a sick song.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying is, yeah, 2 albums before, when they ask you about it, you say no, there's no problem there. And 2 albums later, you want to say yeah, there is a problem there.
No, but I hear that
when everybody knew what he was talking about.
I hear that, yeah.
But
back to my point, yeah. Ain't that's what I'm talking about. That sums up exactly what I'm talking about. The wordplay in that ain't that sick song.
It is.
My bitch has got 3 bitches, yeah.
Yeah.
One, my Brooklyn bitch and shit, yeah.
We all knew who was talking about.
My Brooklyn bitch with the big lips and shit. Like, so I'm saying that the way it's done, how's that a bitch move? Your Brooklyn bitch with big lips. Everyone knows Jay-Z's from Brooklyn, got big lips, so we know who you're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying?
But we knew who he was talking about from the first album. And when they asked him about it, he said no.
That's my point. No, I hear that part. My point is, is that, so how can we call Subliminal a bitch move if we know who you're talking about? It is direct in a way. So I mean, it's direct, but it's more clever.
No, it's direct. No, I'm loving the wordplay, but what I'm saying is I love the wordplay about it because it pushes them to another level of artistic freedom.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, what made it a bitch move was when they asked him directly about it, he said no. That's what made it a bitch move.
And
the wordplay is quality. I'm not going to deny that.
I agree with that, but my thing on Subliminal messages, why I like it, yeah, is that some people are so dumb, they think they know hip hop, yeah, and in these times they still don't know who's talking about who. That's what I'm talking about. There's so many examples on so many albums that you listen to, yeah. People just listen to the song, dance along, not even knowing, yeah, who they're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of subliminal message I'm talking about. You get me? It's only the real hip hop people that you clock and say, oh shit, they're talking about so and so.
It's the same with Movado and Cartel.
Yeah,
not one of them said each other's name on it, but we knew who they were talking about.
Yeah, you can say that.
It was going on for like about a year, back and forth, but we knew who they were talking about, but not one of them said like, yeah, Cartel.
So I got to bring it back to Ibs, so Ibs is the only one that's really not feeling it. Like, okay, so like my bitch, yeah, you heard my bitch, yeah? No, alright, so it's game, yeah, talk about Suge Knight, talking about 50 and Jay-Z, yeah, he's talking about his Queen's bitch, obviously, 50, his Brooklyn bitch, and his LA bitch, but it's the way he's describing them, yeah, so we all know who he's talking about. So is he a bitch? Is he a bitch, yeah, for not saying, oh, I'm talking about Jay-Z, I'm talking about my man, I'm talking about so and so?
I would not say that's I wouldn't say that's a bitch move, but like you said, artistic, okay. But at the same time, the fact that he denied, like you were saying,
no,
that was years ago.
No, he didn't deny that one.
No, this is like years back.
Yeah, he denied the other thing.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like you saying that it needs to be direct. Yeah. Why does that need to be direct? That's direct enough.
Yeah. Brooklyn, Queens.
That's my point. It's direct enough. Like end of direct enough. My thing is, yeah, the shoe fits, wear it. Yeah. Sometimes as well, yeah, you can be busting subliminal shots with your own people. Like, it's not like you got a real beef. Sometimes with subliminal shots, you ain't even got a real beef with the person. You just want them to know something, but like you can't really say it in a certain way, so you just do it that way. You know what I mean? And like, it gets them in a way where they reply back to or whatever. But to me, like that, I like it. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it goes down to entertainment.
I think that's more entertaining, really. Subliminal's more entertaining than just saying, oh, you know what, you said I don't like you because of this. Yeah. And then that's it done. That's the subject done. But if you give it Subliminal, he's gonna come back because he don't want to look like a bitch. So he's gonna come back and you're gonna go even more. Yeah. And it's just gonna go that way forever.
Exactly. Alright, so how are we ending this then? Yeah, that. Obviously, I said it ain't a bitch. Let's
agree and disagree on that, right?
There's no disagreeing or agreeing. It's just disagreeing or
exactly. So you, ending it on the subliminal shot then. Kim going back at Drake. I heard a fuckboy saying been hot since 9/7. I beg to differ, turn to hot 9/7. You motherfuckers trying to be me since 9/7. I'm still eating off my shit since 9/7. That's a subliminal shot, artistically. SaySomething.com.
SaySomething.com.
Follow that. Heard a fuckboy say I ain't been hot since 9/7. I beg to differ, turn to hot 9/7. They still trying to be me from 9/7. I'm still eating off my shit from 9/7.